So how do you market your Hangouts? This is what I do, but different people do it a different way. Before they invite the events, like I said, I invite the public, and I usually wait a day, because if you invite it to public and you then invite your circles, and they'll get the invitation twice. They might get a no. So maybe wait a day, or probably later in a day, and invite your other relevant circles. It's really important that you invite people that are relevant to the topic you're discussing. Don't just invite all of your circles. You want to invite, share the news about the event on other social platforms. So I take that banner image that I created, and I post the image of the event banner onto Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and then on top of that, I include the link to the Google Plus event page. And because you have invited the public, everybody should be able to see the event page. And like I said, share on these networks. Share the event on relevant communities that are on Google Plus, and also share the event to public again closer to the event date. Sometimes people run into your event on your stream and they want to join. So be sure to outline what you're going to cover in the event description. People want to know what they're going to be getting. It's important. If possible, you might want to have a set of questions or talking points ready. I usually ask my speakers to give me a point form description of what they'll be covering. Another important thing is that just because Google calls it a Hangout doesn't mean you should just go on, start the video and just hang out. You can't expect people to take away time from their busy day and come sit there and watch you just talk. So have a plan, be very structured, and be respectful of other people's time. You'll have a better chance of people attending if they know that they will learn something in exchange for the time they spend with you. And as the time goes by in Google Plus and people get more familiar with Hangouts, they're going to be inundated to invitations to Hangouts. So you want to make sure that when you invite somebody, you give them enough information to choose yours, because they know what they're going to get. I also market or promote my events after I do them. So what do? I share my slides on SlideShare, and I embed the video recording into the slide. I also include in SlideShare, you can include a lead form in there. That's where the form belongs, after the presentation, not before. I share my slides on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. I sometimes, not very often, I repurpose my content of the HOA to a blog post. It is a good idea to do it anyway, but I just haven't had the time to do it. Just too many things going on. And then one of the things I do when I am presenting, I'm doing a presentation that I feel when I get a good feedback from people and they really love the presentation, I promote it on Facebook. I post it on Facebook and then promote it as a promoted post. So that way I can use that content to basically fill up my lead funnel. So remember this, again, we come back to the old mindsets versus new mindsets. Marketing your HOA doesn't have to be limited to the pre-event. Use the content that you have to raise awareness about your events. And then that way you give people something great, and if they love it, and if you choose carefully the ones you're going to promote, then you can invite them. People can see that these are great workshops, and then you can invite them to your future events.